Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Be You Babe podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Weaver, and today I want to share some things I don't really talk about, and that being my story. I really haven't talked. I've alluded to different things. I share snippets here and there, but to really talk about my journey, not something I'm overly confident. Yeah, overly enthusiastic and ready to jump right into. And I do think that that is because of my human design in part, and that other people have a lot easier time with it, a lot easier access to that. For me, I honestly don't feel like it's important. It's not really. What does my story have to do with it, right? But I think when it comes to online marketing, it is really important to connect to other people and to understand where they came from and what they value. And it really does allow you to connect on a deeper level with them. And for the most part, I rely on just me being myself and you resonating with that and what I'm saying. And and really not worrying too much that you need to know who I am in the background, right? But I've been having so many nudges to share more of my story and how I got here. I feel like I've lived 1,000 lives in so many ways. And it's all led to this. And so anyway, I want to share it. And I feel like there was one event in my life that was a huge catalyst for me and set me on this path. And that event happened 14 years ago. I was laid off from my architecture job. I started in architecture, people. I went to school for architecture and was working towards my license. And honestly knew pretty soon after graduating that, actually, I probably knew it before I graduated. I just continued on that path because I didn't know what else to do, that architecture was not the thing and it was not where I was going to stay. But nevertheless, I was laid off in 2009 and it rocked my world. It rocked my sense of self and who I thought I was, what I thought I was capable of. Prior to that, I feel like I was very much authentic to myself, very much in my power. Looking back, like I manifested everything that I wanted. I was myself. I was in my energy. But for whatever reason, that event rocked it all and tore everything apart because of what I felt like it made mean about me. And it set me on a path to trying to understand myself better, understand the events of the world, understand how to create the life that I wanted. I knew it was possible, right? But it felt very random. It felt very random. So where do I want to go with this? Yeah, it set me off on this path of trying to understand, discover who I was. And enter human design, I want to say about 5 years later after that, so many light bulbs went off. Prior to, in that 5-year gap, I had such an existential crisis in who I was. I didn't know who I was anymore after that. I knew that I had certain passions. I still followed that gut reaction to things, but I made it all wrong. I made that gut reaction was wrong. I made who I was wrong. For whatever reason, that's what I did. And when I discovered human design and that I'm a manifesting generator, I'm a sacral, I'm a 4/6, like all of the generalized things that people say about that resonated so deeply within myself. I'm multi-passionate. Hell yes, absolutely. I'm not going to do one thing for the rest of my life. I have a gut response, and that gut response is what I need to be following. The fourth line in being very social, and then realizing too about the time I discovered human design that I was going on the roof and how that felt, and that sixth line role modeling, it all made sense and validated how I was feeling deep within, but could not put into words. Um, and it's why I feel so deeply that this tool, human design, is a tool, um, can help you really understand who you are in a deeper way, right? You can understand why certain patterns keep happening. Like you, so with human design, the energy that is defined in your chart is the energy you're here to master yourself, right? You're here to experience that in a consistent way, master it. The places that you're open or white are the places you're here to experience that energy through other people. So you're going to feel the energy of emotions in your open solar plexus from other people's perspectives. But you're not really here to master it and help other people with those emotions. Um, that being said, you can be very, very intuitive in those open spaces, right? And sensing what other people are feeling, but that's not a consistent energy for you. And understanding that the energy that is defined in my chart made so much sense in how I operate, how I want to move within the world, that I was telling myself was wrong. And once I started to embrace, like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to show up, this is who I am naturally, the layers started to come off and visibility wasn't an issue. I could confidently show up and talk about what I love to talk about. Um, all of that energy was working for me, right? It also showed me all the areas and the patterns that are going to be a consistent life theme, like fear of the past catching up. That is a gate within my chart. And it is 100%. It's when they say that, it's not a light switch where you heal a pattern and it's done, right? It's going to show up again and again. It's like the helix that goes up and up and up, and you just you circle around. Oh, here it is again. Now I'm looking at it from another level and another layer, and I get to work through it again, right? And it showed me exactly where those patterns were for me so that when they show up, I can go, oh, okay, it's just another layer. It's okay. I'm going to work through it just like I worked through it last time, right? Just another way to master that energy on a deeper level. And from that, it allowed me to see like how understanding who you are in this way really does allow you to communicate in a more effective way because you're working with your energy. You're not pushing against what is your true nature. And this is why I freaking love blending human design and messaging copy. It's because you can see who you are from an energetic standpoint, from an energetic thing, and use that knowledge to craft your message so that you're not pushing a boulder up a hill. You're not trying to be a loudspeaker and, being as loud and boisterous as possible when you're emotional projector with an undefined throat. Like that's not going to go well. It's not going to feel like you. It's going to feel forced. It's going to feel like you're trying to be someone you're not, and all the imposter syndromes, things that come with that, right? Versus working with what is innately in you to convey your message in a way that just feels so much like you, so much better. And I also truly, truly believe that when you are authentically yourself, when you are unapologetic in being who you are, that's when life gets to be fun. That's when life gets to come to you like a magnet, right? The more that I peel away a layer that wasn't my authentic self, the closer I am to all the things that I desire. And I will say that like I am so close to having like the epitome of what I desire in my life. So, so close. Um, I have the work-life balance that I mean, really strict on work-life balance. I don't work a ton. Um, and I'm really strict about it. And here's the thing. I used to get mad at myself for not pushing harder. I should push harder. I should. And that was an open head, open Aja telling me that this is how people have made themselves successful is by pushing and doing all these things where I didn't want to. I wanted a very spacious calendar where I can spend time with my kids. I can take off if I want to take off. Like that was so important to me. And I have that. I have that spaciousness in my calendar, right? We manifested our move to the mountains. I have an amazing marriage and two kids. Like there's so many things that the more I create from my authentic self, the more I just attract and draw things into my life. And that's why, again, like I freaking love blending human design and messaging. Because if you're creating a message from your inauthentic self, if you're creating a message because you see someone out there talking about XYZ or someone else is offering this and maybe I should offer that too because it looks like they're successful and it looks like they have what I want. So therefore that's what I should do too. That's when it's coming from misalignment. And when things come from misalignment, they feel harder. It feels like you have to scream and shout and jump up and down and do silly dances to get attention and to get people to notice you. And it feels like business is really fucking hard. That's when you're misaligned versus coming from that place of alignment, like, ooh, me as a Manny Jen, like I have so many ideas all the time. I'm going to write them down. And the ones I know that are for me will show up in my reality. Somebody will say something and I'll be like, oh, yes, let's do that. I want to do that. And that pull, that sacral pull of yes, that's the go sign, right? And I'll go and create. And that's when things naturally fall into place. People book the things, people buy it, they respond with comments and they they respond. Like I don't have to do anything. It doesn't feel hard. I created a thing because it felt really good. I didn't overthink it. I just put it out there. That's the magnetism and the alignment that I really truly believe that everyone is looking for and desiring. And human design is a fast track to getting to that. It fast tracks and shows you exactly what's going on in your head and what's going on in your emotions and your beliefs and shines a light on them and says, here's where you can adjust and go be more in alignment with who you truly are on an energetic level. That's how I got here. That's why I'm combining and blending human design and messaging. I do believe that human design can help you in all areas of your life. And I've explored some of those different like relationships and parenting and things like that. But ultimately it's messaging, it's expressing yourself that brings me life that I feel so passionate about like, I want everyone to be able to show up and speak about what they do in a way that feels like them, that is clearly articulate and is articulate to the people that they're trying to attract. That's it. That's what I fucking love and will do for the foreseeable future. I'm an MG, not gonna like claim to a lifetime, but I do. I feel like this is going to be it for a while, because it is. I see how much your work matters. I see how much your message matters. I see how much you want to do your work and just have people come to you. And I believe it's possible. I wholeheartedly believe that that is possible for you when you are articulating and using your energy to express your authenticity. Everything will come to you. Magnetism, we're all like all 5 types, all charts are magnetic. Everyone has that capacity and ability to attract everything that they want. We're just really good at being the not self themes in human design. We're really good at shoulding ourselves, and we're really good at shaming who we truly are instead of embracing who we truly are, using our energy the way it was designed to be used, and understanding that everybody's energy is different, right? And that's good. That's a good thing. We get to be who we are. We're all, what is it? The crowns of a different color. We all have a crown with a different color. Your color is exactly the color it needs to be. I guess I didn't really share a ton about my story. I don't know. What else do you guys want to know about me? I would love to. I think I need to put a poll in the Facebook group because I want to know, what else do you want to know about me? That would be, I don't know, that would be helpful or funny or interesting. I don't know. We homeschool our kids. I am super crunchy, super into natural remedies. I don't take aspirin or anything like that. I rarely give it to the kids anymore. My husband still takes it though. Um, super, super natural. We live on 2 acres. I would have animals, but our property is in a development that has a covenant essentially. So you can't have chickens, you can't have anything. But we're planning on building a garden this year finally. And I so miss my garden. We had a beautiful garden when we lived in Denver and grew a lot of food. And I'm super excited. Like this one could be even bigger. I think the biggest challenge is going to be growing food at 7,800 feet in elevation. We're high up. So I think that will be a challenge, but I'm so looking forward to it. And we're renovating our house bit by bit. And that I love looking at a space and making it feel really good, both in the flow, in the aesthetic of it, feel of it, the energy of it, the smell of it, like all of it. I love making a space, and maybe this is the architect in me, but I love making a space speak to who someone is while welcoming other people in. So, having a space be eclectic and really truly a reflection of who someone is, while also just feeling really good to anyone that comes into it. And I do get compliments about our house and that you come in and it just feels really comfortable. It feels really inviting. And we're not even done with it. Like I've hardly anything on the walls. Like half the house is painted. But yeah, I love making a space exactly the way I want it. If I can't build a house, I'm going to renovate everything from top to bottom is essentially what I will do. Yeah, that's us in a nutshell. My husband and I have been married for 16 years. I had to think about it. 16 years. And we are 100% growing with each other. We take challenges and really give space for ourselves to grow in that challenge and I don't want to say it because I feel like somebody's going to be like, you got to be kidding me. We don't fight like people fight. And this is actually something I feel like I manifested because I had a boyfriend in high school and we would scream at each other. I scream at each other, get so mad. And when we broke up, I was like, I want to marry someone that doesn't yell at me. And my husband has never once raised his voice at me. We have disagreements where we argue, but it's in a calm way and it's more in an energy. Like I'll shoot daggers at him with my head, that kind of, than saying hurtful words. We don't say hurtful words to each other. We may be upset and not talk for a little bit, but then we come together when we're both calm and talk it through, like, this is how I'm feeling. Um, and then hear each other out. Now, always hasn't been like the most beautiful process. Obviously, 16 years, we've worked through a lot. But it really comes from this place of wanting to understand the other person and trusting that they will share what needs to be shared. Um, it also was super helpful to understand his human design because he is very different than my human design. I mean, I've always known that we were very opposites. I used to say with that, I would pull him close to the edge and he would keep me from jumping off. Like that's like the energy. I want to jump off into adventure and like go with that, right? And he would keep me grounded and be like, "Are you sure this is where we want to go? Is this leading to the things that we want?" Um, and I mean, he's an emotional projector, so a sacral MG, an emotional projector. We're very different. We're very different in our energy, and so it's human design has really helped me understand him in a really grounded way. And that's what I mean. Like human design can help you in so many different areas when you really get into it and really understand what your chart is saying. And then you can look at someone else's chart and go, oh, well, that's why they do those things. That makes more sense. You can have more compassion for them, right? So anyway, I feel like this episode went all over. I hope you got something out of it. If nothing else, you connected to me more. I don't know. But I really would love to know, like, what do you want to know about me and my journey? And if any of this resonated, come drop a comment in the Facebook group, leave a comment here. I would deeply love to have a conversation with you. Line 4 loves having conversations with people. So anyway, I hope you're having a great week and yeah, happy Monday.